I've heard a lot of negative stuff about the pacifier, but it works wonders to soothe my 1-month-old son. Am I wrong to give it to him?
Let me tell you, pacifiers were a lifesaver when my boys were young. Pacifiers are made to pacify. That's all they're supposed to do, and they do the job. They pacified my babies. They pacified me when I was cranky and I couldn't get any sleep. Clearly, they fill a need. My kids were totally addicted to their pacifiers, and so were we. We had them in every drawer, every room. They loved them. We loved them. And you know what? Now my boys are 12 and 13 years old, and they don't dribble, food stays in their mouth, they pronounce their words correctly, they're not compulsively stuffing things in there, they don't overeat. They turned out fine, even though they were pacifier addicts. People love to look ahead and think of the worst possible case scenario. They're gonna go to college with the pacifier in their mouth. If it works for you, it's okay. That's not gonna happen.
Babies self-soothe by sucking. They can't really soothe themselves any other way. And for babies who can't find their hands or their fingers, or for babies who don't like to suck a thumb, pacifiers are a great way to self-soothe. Pacifiers have been shown to reduce the risk of SIDS. This does not mean that pacifier sucking prevents SIDS. Rather, it's an association. If a baby sucked a pacifier, the likelihood of SIDS was lower. The cons for pacifiers. Those pacifiers are dirt collectors. So I'm a big fan of keeping the pacifier at home. That way you're not dropping it on the ground at the grocery store. The second problem with pacifiers is habit formation. My advice is to stop pacifier use, or stop the majority of it at least, before the first birthday. That way you don't have an insistent toddler who demands a pacifier. Pacifier suckers who go on and suck for years and years will often have teeth that jut out in the front, top and bottom. My advice? Use a pacifier when a child is young, in the infant and baby stage. And by the first birthday, it should probably be gone.
No matter how much you or your child love the pacifier, there always comes a time when you need to get rid of it. This can be very difficult. Start slow. Limit your pacifier use to naps and nighttime only. Emphasize the fact that big kids no longer use the pacifier. Explain to your children as they grow older that they no longer need the pacifier. This alone may be incentive. Ask your children if they are ready. Now, this is the most important step to this process, because in order for this to work smoothly, your child must comply. Prepare. This could take one night, a couple weeks, maybe even a couple months, but ask them every day until they say, "I'm ready." Set a date and celebrate. Once you hear those magical words, "I'm ready," get excited. Make a big deal out of this, because your child is graduating to a big boy or a big girl. Trust me, your children will surprise you. Good luck, and may your pacifier story be a successful one.
Have more questions about the pacifier debate? Get up-to-date answers at parentsask.com, because raising kids raises questions.